Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet, and I think I saw Tammy's name on the phone. She may or may not croak at you a little bit later. We're going
I'm on. I have no voice, but this is Tammy.
We are going to be having a final grantee meeting on February 22nd. You should have received the invitation Thursday or Friday of last week, and Kendra had never got hers, so check your junk folder. But there was this image in it and then a menu for a Safe Havens catering. So I've got them both up on the screen here just so that you can get the information. And Tammy needs to know what you want to eat by the end of the day today. So please look at your menu options there and send her an email with whoever is coming up from your organization. The box lunch is $9, and we need to get the information to a safe haven by tomorrow morning first thing. So we need your request by the end of the day today. And Tammy said if you didn't get the save the date, send it her an email to let her know. Yes, you can just bring your own lunch, Kelsey. If you want to bring your own lunch, you're welcome to bring your own lunch. And if somebody's talking in the background, you need to mute your phone. If you've got a conversation going on where you are, I can't see who's causing the noise. Okay, I'm gonna move this stuff down out of the way, and we'll get on with our call. I will track attendance, and Eric, it would be nice to have cash if you can bring that. Okay, numbers. I sent everybody an email on Monday afternoon, I believe, and almost everybody got their dashboard cleaned up. I really appreciate your responses on this. I did get a response from Albany Park today that said he'd been out, so he's behind. So otherwise, our numbers are really, really good right now. There are things happening with DHS. They're still tracking eligibility on people. So you'll have to check that SNAP ineligible row on the dashboard for practically every day. And then if you change the customer's eligibility, you will then need to do a completion status 2151A for them. Another thing that I've been noticing is with the minimal progress and the situation worse and those pieces, you do need to upload 2151As that say conciliations, and then make sure that you're uploading those 2846Gs and any 3392 agreements that are for customers that are not fulfilling their activity requirements. So it's, DHS still needs that documentation to make things happen, even though the grant program is ending. The other thing I discovered the other day while working with somebody, I can't remember who, any customers who are exempt cannot be marked as recommend sanction. So they have to be marked as no longer appropriate, which is below the boxes, just above the signature line, no longer appropriate for participation to get DHS's attention. Otherwise, they won't be able to take care of those exempt customers. And it may just be as simple as the customer's eligibility in EPIC being marked as eligible, exempt, and no longer wants to participate, but at least we're getting them cleaned out of the dashboard. We already covered the in-person meeting, but we do have a slide agenda here. We plan on talking about what worked with EPIC, what didn't work with EPIC, recommendations for future projects, and if Tammy could talk better, she could tell you a little bit about what she means there. The tasks that we still have to finish and You still need to do a staffing for February in March, so that is one of those tasks. What we're going to be doing for the closeout process, and then connecting with other resources, and then we're going to have somebody talk about the future of workforce development. And as I said, we need your food choice by the end of the day today, or if you want to bring your lunch, you're welcome to bring your own lunch. Performance and benchmark attainment. Tammy will be sending out performance reports for you to start verifying where you are with things. Accompanying that list, that performance report, will be a list that looks kind of like this. This is from test, and it will have X's in the assessed, enrolled, complete, employed, or retained columns. These, the names of all the customers that are listed on here will be all of the customers that were assigned to you by a DHS office. And if you notice that, say for example, Orange Bike came in and had an assessment, a tape test or something, and you did a few things for that customer to get them to qualify for the enrollment, but they're not showing up here on this list, you will need to let us know to make sure that we can verify what's wrong with that. Now, during our data validation visits, Olivia and I were verifying that most of the people were where they were supposed to be. But I also left a copy of the document with the agencies that I did that would let you know who you needed to check on, like Orange Bike, to make sure that there wasn't something missing in the system. So if you can please, make sure that these documents match your records, then in March, when we actually go in for the final stuff, then we'll know where we're actually at. So this is a preliminary, and just to show you in the reports, Tammy, Olivia, and I see this benchmark report. And what it shows is if I pull up, this is test information, so this is not real information. If I pull up a safe haven, it shows me how many people were assessed, how many people were enrolled, how many people completed training, how many people were employed at 30+ hours, how many people were retained at 30+ hours. And the employed 30- and retained 30- may be a duplicate of count of the people that were what am I trying to say? That were in the employed 30+ hours. Somebody needs to mute their phone. So the numbers might be there, but they don't count if they were less than 30 hours. They don't count for a benchmark at all. So this is what Tammy is basing her performance report off of. And I compiled these list of customers, and I noticed there were some changes with some of the customers after our visits. So that meant that these updates that you guys have been doing are showing up on this report. Again, you get bonus credit for anybody who has a credential. You get a bonus point for anybody who is employed in their career pathway of training. And you get a bonus point if they enroll in higher education or enlist in the military. And then the other piece that we wanted to point out is that customers who have 2 simultaneous 30- jobs, less than 30 hours a week, but they add up to 30+ hours a week, can possibly be counted as number on the employed benchmark, but you have to check with Tammy if you have a customer in this situation. Eric is asking, will the bonuses be reflected on the Excel sheet that Tammy sends us? It'll be reflected on the Excel sheet that Tammy sends, the performance document. But I have not gone in and checked credentials on this report. So she's checking a different report. I'm just using this one. All right. Fritz, the question you asked me, I will check with Tammy about that and see. All right. Okay. All righty. And so that is pretty much it on my list of stuff to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to make sure that you had the information. I can put the menu back up, and if you want to just type in the chat pod, Tammy can probably grab information out of the chat pod for the menu options. So if you guys want to take a look at that. And then we just want to make sure that we've got enough of the box lunches for those of you who do want them. And if you already sent Tammy an email, that's fine. It would be good to confirm your attendance with Tammy as well, just so that we make sure that we have enough chairs and all that kind of stuff. Judith, is there a Starbucks near your location?
No, there's no Starbucks, but there's fast food places all around here. There's Kentucky Fried Chicken, there's White Castle, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Popeyes, all within a mile of here.
Is there a coffee place nearby that somebody's?
Coffee. No, not like a Starbucks or something like that. There is a small coffee shop up the road. It's an independent coffee shop. They serve puffs and pastries and small sandwiches and things like that. And it is also a not-for-profit that helps out with workforce.
Very good. So that would be good to support that local business.
Yes, it would.
So if you wanna, is that the name of the place, Judith? The Shy Hope Cafe?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Hey, how you guys doing? This is Elliot Reisner, Workforce Development of Safe Haven. We might be able to supply some coffee for the meeting as well from our catering unit.
Oh, bless your heart. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. All right. So, Tammy, are you getting these orders? Krishina said turkey and cheese. Orlando said turkey and cheese. And Kelsey's a coffee addict, it looks like, because she typed in all caps.
Thanks, everybody. Like I said, this is Tammy. I've completely lost my voice. Hey, I wanted to add one thing, though. We are doing success videos, and we had a really good session Friday with Leslie Bates. And we're working in Chicago the 19th and the 20th. And the agencies we're working with, you know who you are. So I'm going to hopefully be able to talk tomorrow. And I'll be reaching out. We'll be finishing up the agenda for that.
Hot water, honey, and lemon, Tammy.
I've got some hot tea right now. Lemon ginger. I'm hoping that helps.
Nellie wants turkey and Swiss, please. And Fritz wants turkey and Swiss. And whoever was listening from a Safe Haven, Eric would like a venti white chocolate frappuccino with 2 extra shots of espresso.
This is not-for-profit coffee.
Oh.
Hey, Dee, is this chat saved or no?
I can save the chat, yes.
That would be great. Thank you.
All right. All righty. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing everybody next Friday, and have a wonderful Valentine's Day. It is a Hallmark holiday at our house. So that's what I mean. We just buy cards. So if you're lucky enough to have somebody romantic in your life, it's wonderful for you. So have a great rest of your day. Tammy, I hope your voice gets better. And we'll see you guys all next Friday. And I will be touching base at the beginning of the week for dashboard numbers too. What?
I really need to have those sandwiches by in the morning. Whoever wants a sandwich, a box lunch, I really need to have that by in the morning.
Okay, we'll get it to you.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Enjoy your weekend.